Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Ep23 as Korea. In previous episode we managed to get the free trade finally going. Actually, we might need to figure out what to buy or sell currently. We do still have quite a bit of silk that we could probably try to export somewhere. Ooh, communist pressure market seems like profitable. Yeah, sure. We've got plenty of convoys, let's start using that. And then we are getting quite a bit of money right now, surprisingly enough. Which I'm not entirely sure where all of this cash is coming, but I'm not complaining. There is, of course, well, there's a lot of taxes going on. Actually, could we afford losing... Oh, no, that's the wages. Never mind. Taxes, if we reduce that, that's... I'm going to take that, actually. We'll reduce the income a little bit. I'm pretty sure that the GDP will be increasing at a fairly steady speed anyway. Oh, and law process drafting, there we go. If we can get the state atheism, that's going to allow us to have even more authority, which might allow us to put in like a tax or two in. That would be nice. We're getting the pan-nationalism soon as well, so that's going to allow us to fix some of the problems there. And with the reduced taxes, the standard of living should start increasing, which means even more loyalists. Much more loyalists, in fact. And overall, I think I don't know if the GDP will start increasing, but I'm pretty sure that things are at least looking much better in the near future for us. Now, is the investment pool... The investment pool is still increasing. Oh, wow. Alright, then, well, let's go ahead and get another... construction sector over here in the northwestern state. That's probably where we're going to industrialize the most currently. It's going to be very quick construction as well. Oh, request to support independence from Pontiac. Pontiac, so you are a... yeah, you're vassal to Great Jing. You know what, I'm going to take that. I don't know if I will be called into that anytime soon. But if we can start reducing one way or another Jing's influence on... other nations, I think that will be good, especially if those can get some other help as well. I'm hardly enough to fight off China on my own, because our military isn't really up to date. But we're slowly working on it. We'll try to get the state atheism done soon enough. And we are, well, I suppose the GDP did drop a little bit here. I suspect that things are going to start looking better soon enough. The standard of living is already 11.3. You can get that to like 12 points or somewhere around there. That's probably going to be a bit more consumption for... Oh, actually, how's the fine art situation in our market right now? Is it on high demand? I know that's... oh, there's 46 buy orders now. Alright then, so there might actually be a bit more demand for the art. Attempt to sway. How do I? No. I don't think I need to be supporting someone. Where is this anyway? Oh, this is North India now. I'm going to declare neutrality on that one. I don't think my support is needed on either one of these, really. They can deal with that stuff on their own. Okay, so now we're paying... actually, what are we paying currently? So there was the construction stuff that caused a bit of issues. The trade unions are still very upset. Rural folk are still very upset. At least the construction total is now already 188. I think we can probably get that to 200 soon enough. I mean, the investment pool is still... Well, it's not increasing right now, but it's not going down all that much either. How's the Liberty Desire looking like? It's not the best. Of course, since they are supporting our thing here. Marching against peace. Right, that's the intelligence politician that is affected by this option here. Oh, Mr. Save the communist British people from themselves. War fever. Ah, okay, no, just... We're not going to try to go for war. Not this playthrough. I think the next one that we're going to do probably right after this. We'll do some more warfare. I'm not entirely sure where exactly. I mean, one thing that I've been considering, I've done it a few times, is start as, like, Buganda and just conquer all of this. You'll probably get, like, a kind of sandwich in there, but you do have access to iron, I believe, and coal, and a few other resources, so it's not the worst. And just build up a sort of... We'd have at least some warfare in there, and then we try to... sort of modernize yet another backwater country. Well, backwater at least at the start of the game anyway. And just try to stay independent in there. And see what we can do. I think that's probably... possibly the next... oh, there we go. A bit more authority. Not quite enough to get any of the extra decrees going on though, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, there we go. The classworks will be done soon. More power plants will be built in the northeastern state by the looks of it. Which, to be fair, there is a decent demand for the power, so that's good. Unfortunately, we do not have the railway upgrades into electric trains yet. That would be very useful, mind you. Oh, corporatism is spreading. Oh, I have a feeling that that's going to allow us to have yet another... Nope. Well, radicals from standard of living decreases. Okay. Well, we'll queue that up anyway. Shift work will be done soon-ish. And after that, I'm kind of hoping that the dynamites will start spreading. No, we're getting at least a few things here and there. I can't get the independence currently. Which, yeah, I suppose that's alright. Well, it's not great, but it's probably going to have to be that way. Let's see. You know what? Let's get the Draytoners a bit more approval. Maybe we can get the construction efficiency up by 10%. That'd be nice. Although we need to get that quite a bit better before we'll be able to do that. Yellow headlines. Although we cannot have panic in our hands. Or we must get the situation under control, so... Oh, right, police stuff. No, just, you know... scholars will be a bit more upset with us. Oh, but they're no longer influential, so it doesn't really matter. The trade unions are getting slightly more happy. The rule folk are still somewhat upset, mind you. The confusion call is no longer influential. I suppose as soon as we pass the state atheism, that's probably going to reduce the... Society of the Godless. 18% success chance, 22% success chance, and we get some more loyalists from academics, but more radical from the Confucian pops. I don't know if that's a good idea, or... Elevate the society in the universities. Huh. I'll also take the 15% chance. I mean, we've got 67% chance of passing the law the next roll. So I think I like those odds. There's a... Oh, Swiss Uprising. I don't think I need to be there. I can just let go of that one. Our gold reserves are not growing all that quickly. We do have a decent taxation going on still. We can't afford reducing the taxes any further, though. Technically speaking, if I was to just increase it... Actually, how's the investment pool? Well, yeah, it's going still up a little bit. Well, technically speaking, down right now, but it will be probably going up soon enough. I'm just going to go ahead and just... actually, this one's got a lot of peasants as well. Get another construction sector up there. It will cost us a little bit in money, but at the same time, that's going to allow the construction speed to then pick up a lot of steam. We'll be getting a lot of mines... Oh, even rice farms. A steel mill, arms industries, and all that. How are we looking on the prestige? We are having a decent bit. We are... Oh, yeah, we're number 3 producer in artillery again. That's good. That will be very useful, and we should be getting over 190 construction speed very shortly. There's still a little bit construction by the Chinese, but it's actually started reducing quite a bit now. The, yeah, economic entanglement is slowly reduced. Oh, yeah, they got just over twice our GDP. Oh, from faster factories completed. Road to progress. So we get 20% more loyalists from standard of living increases. Or, then we shall support that trade, so industrialists get more power. You know what? I'm going to get more loyalists right now. The standard of living has been increasing quite steadily here. So that is definitely helping. Of course, the industry, well, the GDP in industries and all that are increasing quite drastically right now, which is actually a good thing. It's a very, very good thing, in fact. Now, we just need to get the trade unionists to like us a bit more, and then we're going to be good. But I suppose the state atheism will probably help with that. At least the political strength of the Confucian scholars will be reduced even further. I suppose, which party would they want to join the trade unionists? Oh, they're part of the agrarian party. Oh, alright then. Well, they might start getting a bit more power soon enough. Contentious topics. An event organized by the movement to enact state religion transferred into brawl as the opponents of the movement infiltrated the crowd. The police arrived, no participant was willing to give consistent statements. You know what, since the clergy is no longer influential anyway, we'll just, you know, anger them a little bit further in the process. Oh, well, there we go, now we've got state atheism. We've got a lot of authority that will increase the, oh, rather reduce the enactment time, but what we can do now, we can put a couple of consumption taxes, like the service tax. Oh, wow, that would be massive. Alternatively, we could put in, like, the tea tax and, maybe we'll put the service tax as well. So that's going to be a whole lot of cash. We could probably reduce the taxation levels a bit further. So that's going to increase the standard of living even further, get us even more loyalists, hopefully. It's not going to be instant brochures, mind you, but it will probably help a lot. And I think the investment pool transfers are going to start increasing even more. Yeah, they are indeed. Well, let's go ahead and get another construction sector in our capital. And I'm thinking, oh, hold on a minute. Why are the militaries... Have those been reshuffled? Maybe they have. There's 99. We didn't change any of the max number of barracks or something, did we? No, I don't think we did. Because of that number, they haven't hired everyone. I think that might be it. Things have shuffled around a little bit. Because the number should still get us to 105. So yeah, it was just some sort of shenanigans there. Oh, yeah. That's it. Well, there we go. Hopefully the GDP will start increasing. The standard of living did actually drop a tiny bit there. We're losing a tiny bit of cash right now, but it's because we're doing some construction work, and that will be built soon enough. The standard, or the investment pool is still, it's 8 million right now. Okay, yeah, well, I guess we know what to do. We're just going to keep on building more construction sectors. Until morale improves, or at least the investment pool starts running into problems again. We're going to do it like a one at a time, mind you, so we don't accidentally slow down the construction speed here. Oh, we're building a fishing wharf in our tributary. Okay then, the construction efficiency over there is quite rubbish, mind you, but I guess it'll do. Oh, there's an art academy being built. Some iron mines, coal mines, more power plants, of course. The foreign quarters are building us some iron mines in our nation. And the economic entanglement, well, it's 1.9 points still. They do still have more than twice our GDP. I think once we get below, or once the difference is less than twice our GDP. Anti-Italia society. Well, that sounds about right. Also a little bit odd in Korea, mind you, but sure. Okay, we are actually at the highest of our GDP that it's been thus far. If we compare it to the Russian GDP, we are still about 9.5 million short of what they have. Our standard of living has improved, although it has gone down a little bit recently. Population, of course, is increasing. Our prestige is okay. Probably could be a bit better, but it's decent enough right now. We're no longer the leading producer, or the third highest producer of artillery currently. Probably need to get some more artillery, really. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and do that now. Get some more artillery in our capital. And the power plants will be done soon enough. That does reduce the construction speed as we're for the... Oh, we're actually over 200 now. Well, there we go. 205 construction speed. That's already a decent bit. We're using about 50 of that ourselves. And everything else is going into the production queue in here, or construction queue in here, which does help quite a bit, actually. The power plants are being built fairly nicely. How's the trade unions? They're still -7. Needs to go above -3 to reduce or remove that efficiency penalty there, which is going to take a little bit longer. We're getting up to 110 battalions now. And how's the Jing in? Oh yeah, they got over 300, so they're still more than 3 to 1. Of course, got the subject in here. Right, we're not going to do too much in there. We can't really demand anything from China right now either. I would love to potentially have our own market or something, but I suppose the... Okay, now it's 1.8 times. Oh, and their GDP is up to 120 million now. But they are also getting a lot of more stuff as well, I suppose. Oh, well, the radical numbers are increasing rather drastically. What's this then? Vandra. No, that's none of my business. Let's see, 57 million... Almost 44% literary rate. Oh, the standard of living's gone down to 10.9. Oh, fastest France. Okay. How's our relations with the... Well, they're protective laws, so maybe we'll go ahead and improve relations with them. Maybe, if we are lucky. Well, no, not yet. But we might be trying to get their support for independence. Along with the Russian one, of course, but the Russians aren't really willing to do that. What about the Americans? I know that they were one of the nations that... we're potentially willing to support us. They're not too far off. We've still got good relations with them, though. Yeah, they're domineering over Jing. They're protective of me. We've got some similarities with the government, so that helps. Walls and wheat paste. You know, we'll reduce the rural folks' political strength a little bit. If they're no longer influential, then that might actually help a little bit with the tech spread, at least. Speaking of which, we do still have up to 122 generation for innovation. We're only using 116 because the literary rate, it just isn't increasing to the speed that it needs to. That is a whole lot of construction that we're doing in here. How are we looking on the tax waste right now? There's still 33,000 wasted. We could probably go ahead and increase the government administration in our capital a little bit further. Is the investment pool that is still... Oh wow, it's still over 8 million. Right, let's see. We could probably go ahead and increase this one a bit further. I suspect that the iron... Yeah, the iron price is starting to be fairly high. I wouldn't mind getting the steel-based construction, of course, but that hasn't started spreading yet. I'm not going to do too much of the text, just, you know, it makes it a little bit more random on what we're researching when it's just going with whatever spreading and speeding up that a little bit further. So now at this point, there's going to be 3 options in the production while the shift work is done, which is going to be done very shortly. There we go. That increases the max economy of scale. That does unlock the telephone already, but it won't be spreading to us yet. So which one of these 3 is it going to be? I'm hoping for dynamite. Nope, rubber mastication. I mean, I suppose that's not the worst, although we won't have any rubber in our markets. Unless, you know what, actually? Karen might have. Yeah, there's 7. Oh, I mean, that could actually be pretty decent. There we go. So we've got 110 battalions. We might want to increase that further. We are, once again, the 3rd highest producer of artillery. Probably it shuffles around a little bit depending on how many wars there are in the world and all that. I think the trade unions are starting to actually like us now. There's a bit of loyalists and quite a bit of radicals because of that. And yeah, we've got 2.3 million radicals again. That's not been great. I suppose the standard of living did decrease at least a bit in there. Which is part... Oh, I suppose we did increase the taxes and all that. I'll get the consumption-based taxes, especially for the services. I do wonder, so that's 26,000, and how much would we get? We'd get about 20,000 with 2 different regular consumption taxes. That's not quite enough. On the price side, we could potentially now change the government a little bit. And still have fairly good legitimacy. So now the landowners are finally in with the Free Trade Party, I guess. Is there actually any... Right, we're not going to go back to those taxation laws. The voting laws, we won't really want to change that way. Parliamentary Republic, on the other hand, so that would radicalize the landowners. What about presidential? That would also radicalize them. Council Republic, well... We haven't invented socialism yet, so we can't try to push for that one. So the voting laws didn't really have options there that would be worthwhile. Right of assembly, that would be opposed by several groups, but at the same time, it's not the worst. We're going to try to get that one. That's going to hopefully allow us to... Well, we'll lose a little bit of authority, but the tech spread will be improved. So that will be good. Getting some more railways, steel mills, coal mines. Oh, and there we go. The... Oh, yeah, the trade unions are no longer upset. So the construction speed has been increasing quite a bit now. We have a bit of a lack of bureaucracy, though. My goodness, what? How are... having that massive lack of bureaucracy all of a sudden? Oh, because we're no longer getting the 20% boost for over there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we are losing a bit of money. But I suppose what we can start doing is building a lot more... Let's just double check which state do we need the most in. Also, there's a bit of a... Yeah, there's a bit of tax waste because of lack of bureaucracy. So Kronberg is going to get 1... I suppose we'll just build 1 in each state. That'll probably get us going. There we are. That will cost us a lot. We've got a bit of cash reserves, though, so we'll be mostly fine, I reckon. It's going to take a little while before the constructions are, of course, completed. We're getting some more coal mines. How are we looking on the Liberty Desire right now? It's still... Oh, we're going to request market control, which they would not accept. That's hopefully going to fix our relations with them a little bit. Also got... Yeah, they denied that. Which one is this? Burma? Can probably declare neutrality on that one. And this one. And in this one. So we're losing quite a bit of money because of the unrealized taxes. But again, the bureaucracy will get sorted out soon enough. Hopefully the petite bourgeoisie will start liking us a bit more soon enough. That might take a while. So we got to still about 57 million GDP. Well, not all discovered. I'm pretty sure that the... well, I suppose we can actually check it through here quite easily. Yeah, they've got 121 million right now, so catching up to them is going to be tricky. We've got less than 20 years of time before things are going to be... Or we're going to run out of time for this playthrough. But we've still got at least some time to fix things. I mean, I think we are probably going to be able to get pretty close to at least like 90 million, maybe even 100 million. Whether we're going to get independence or not before that remains to be seen. That's luckily not technically being part of the official goals for this series, though. It would be nice to have those so that we wouldn't have to, you know, pay 44,000 for the diplomatic packs right now. But it is what it is. And actually, most of that is because we don't have the bureaucracy right now to do all the taxation. Right. Well, the right of assembly, that's... Oh, there's a lot of debates that might happen. Desperate allies. You know what? Sure, we'll get the 20% there. At least the landowners are still going to be somewhat okay with us. And we've managed to improve relations with Spain. Is there anyone still willing to support our independence? Nope. No, there is not. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. I could ally potentially... East Indies, maybe Spain, we could probably ally. If we offer them an obligation. There we go. So now we've got at least someone to support us in the independence side of things. Of course, we can't declare it quite yet. We do have the poor relations at least, slowing down the reduction in there. That's good. And hopefully we can start getting the bureaucracy sorted out right now. The GDP is actually the highest that it's been thus far. But it needs to go higher. And as soon as we get more government administration, that's going to start fixing the cash reserve issue that we have right now, which is quite significant. I don't suppose... no, there's not really much I can do about that currently. But we are getting more and more bureaucracy back now. And production agitation. You know what? Yeah, we'll take a bit more potential votes for the Free Trade Party. So Liberal Party and Free Trade Party are still the two biggest ones. The Agrarian Party is, well, it's slowly getting some more momentum. Conservative Party is... Oh, wow, that's basically no one voting for them. Now, if we have a look at the population, Labour is... oh, right, peasants still make about a third of the population, which is still 10 million. But I suppose the economy being growing as quickly as it has, especially in regards to more industries and all that being built, that is fixing a lot of the issues that we might have otherwise. Oh, we're getting another military shipyard. Oh, brilliant. That's going to be in our capital. Will be definitely the leading producer of man of wars, I suppose. Also probably one of the only ones, but, you know, it is what it is. Actually, I suppose we could quickly have a look at that, couldn't we? Military shipyard. So yeah, I'm the number 1. Great Jing is number 5. There's only... Yeah, there's not that many people that produce... Oh, debate failed. Well, that's unfortunate. We've still got 23% chance of passing the law. Or progress in the law, at least. So there is that. Still losing £40,000 per week as well, which is partially because of the construction costs. Hopefully we can get the bureaucracy sorted out, though, quickly. Because we'll probably need that. Desperately. Oh, Burma's attitude towards me... Oh, right, it's Burma, not Bengal. Right, I was confusing the two of them. And yeah, Bengal really doesn't like me. Well, I mean, they don't hate me, but they got good relation with Jing, I suppose. What do we have? Whistle stop tour. Cool. Yeah, if we could get the right of assembly, that would be quite nice. To at least start reducing or increasing the innovation. Or the tech spread, rather, I suppose, not really the innovation. But the tech spread would be very much appreciated. We're still pretty high up on... Oh, there we go, election done. Let's have a look at the results. We could... Oh. We can either keep it as is, or we can just keep the intelligentsia and petit bourgeoisie in power. Before we do that... Who's supporting the right of assembly? The landowners are supporting that. We kind of do want to keep them in power for the time being. Maybe not forever, but at least currently. And there we go. The standard of living is back to 11.0. That has been improving. The population is still increasing fairly quickly there. The loyalists we got still 1.4 million, but we've got over 2.3 million in radicals. There's also... Oh, right. Not something I need to worry about. Another revolution there. How are we looking on the... Oh, right. So Russia's got still about 8 million higher GDP than we do. Spain has almost caught up with us. And Great Jing is about 120 million, so they still got about twice as what we have. But if we can keep the GDP increasing, and especially if we can get some of the... Well, actually, yeah, if we're not doing too much construction work, if we could just go with one administration at a time. It was a censorship. I'll take the gamble. Hey, it worked. And we've got 34% chance at least. Ah, we're a little bit low on influence. Actually, who are the marginalized groups? The armed forces are now marginalized. Ah, okay. So all the scholars. Well, that does mean that the Miltech spread is a bit reduced. Speaking of which, we're currently getting the military statistics. But at least it is spreading. And we're getting that in a few months' time, so it should be okay. Oh, there we go. 58 million in GDP. Right. Support independence from Pontianak. Let's see. Damage in relation with Jing. That's hindering us a little bit in here. You know what? I can just go ahead and declare another rival, couldn't I? Who should that be, though? You know what, Egypt? I'm gonna do that one. And that allows the... Well, we don't actually have infamy right now. And how's the anti-Italian society? They're okay. We could potentially reduce relations with Italy's a bit further, but at the same time, we need to get a little bit more liberty, which actually it is currently increasing. The economic entanglement is reducing even further. Oh, right, because they are buying even more of our old things from us, which makes sense. Our industry is starting to be pretty substantial. I think we're going to be hitting 60 million soon. And after that government administration is built, let's have a look. Which place needs the most? Right, it's the northwestern state. So we'll go ahead and start building another one in there already. That was already getting, to be fair, but we'll get even more in there. And the private sector is building more motor industries. The shipyard is going to be done soon. We'll get even more motor industries, more arts academies. I don't suppose we are leading producer on... No, it's just those two currently. We are taking quite a bit of debt right now, so we might be willing to perhaps let go of the construction for a little while. Oh, low process of drafting. Well, there we go. So the right of assembly is at least progressing. We are actually... We're going to be losing a little bit of authority. Oh, speaking of authority, we suddenly have a massive amount of it. Alright, then we can probably use a little bit of that. Maybe we'll go ahead and get like... well, the transportation tax would be something. I'm going to put the luxury clothing and porcelain taxes in. There we go. So that's going to increase the money that we're getting. So we can start paying off the debt already. We can still keep on fixing the bureaucracy issues at the same time. It might have a bit of an impact on the standard of living, but hopefully it shouldn't impact too much of the lower strata. Mostly the... Oh, wow. The upper strata is 54 on average. Now that's quite something. There we go. The military shipyard will be done very shortly. We'll still keep on getting some more bureaucracy to get the taxation sorted out again. I suspect that there will be... Well, there's a time modifier. Actually, which one is it? Dealing with corruption, that's going to be 9 months. That's going to be another 5% back of the bureaucracy, which might actually be just about enough, actually. Well, not quite, but it's going to get us pretty close to the limits that we need. If we can get the petite bourgeoisie a bit happier again, we can get 20% boost again there, which would be enough. Oh, repeaters are spreading. Oh, brilliant. That's going to allow us to get even more rifles. And start using steel instead of iron for those, which I believe that would be quite useful. Let's have a look. So the, yeah, arms industry right now, oh no, they are already using steel. Never mind. Now, is there any states that are having some manpower issues yet? Not really, no. We'll worry about that. So once we do, we'll start utilizing a bit more of the tools to reduce the worker counts and all that. Actually, one of the places in Quambrook, we could probably already start using... We are already using the harvesting tools. Never mind. I think our capital could also use a bit of that, I reckon. Unless we already are. No, we already are. Never mind. Maybe we could also just start using some of the coal or things like that to increase the productivities and all that. We could potentially also start using nitroglycerin, although that's going to increase the price quite a bit, also increasing mortality. So I'd rather not do that quite yet. I want to wait until we get the dynamite. Descenders break ranks. You know what? How much is that going to be? So the trade unions are still a bit upset. We could potentially afford to take a setback. That's now 39% chance of passing it. I think we can still manage that. 11.1 for the standard of living. We're almost at 60 million. How's the economic entanglement? It is still, yeah, it's still just over twice the GDP that we have. And we're still buying a decent bit of stuff from them. But the amount of GDP that they own from our economy is actually reducing. Because we're building so much stuff that they can't keep up with that, I reckon is the thing. And yeah, the private sector is definitely building a lot. We can probably pay off some of the loans and get below 800,000, then we'll build another government administration and then pay off a little bit more of the loan and build another one. So we can keep the bureaucracy returning, but at the same time we can pay off the loan so we don't need to pay the interest rates quite as much. We're currently paying £4,000 per week for that. £55,000 per week to China, which is probably a very, very big reason why the GDP is as high as it has been this playthrough, because we've been basically bolstering them in that regard. Anything that we need desperately... Actually, the market's looking pretty decent. Could use maybe a bit more groceries and things like that, but that's about it. A bit more coal and iron, maybe. Some more engines. Some more ammunition, and of course the military shipyard is gonna... Oh, actually, we need to get some more... We'll get another port in here, actually, real quick. That shouldn't take too long. Get some more infrastructure available to the state, plus get a few more convoys. I don't think they... Yeah, the port is not going to be quite enough for the infrastructure, but at least... Oh. We're going to get only 80 from the infrastructure from the population. We would be getting a lot more than that. But then, of course, the state itself is giving us a lot. Alright then. What do we have here? Progress of the dilemmas. Political strength of the British bourgeoisie could be reduced. Sure. We can maybe get some more power for the other groups now. But I do see that we are actually out of time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, get the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.